Astrology Corner, and this is your daily horoscope and energetic reading for Monday, November 9th. And today the moon moves into Scorpio around 8 p.m. and then the sun is in Scorpio and Mercury is in Scorpio. So this is a lot of Scorpio energy just floating through the day. So it can make it a pretty intense day, I'm not going to lie, because there are some quincunxes in today, and they will be asking you some questions, or it will be defining some areas of control, especially control over your personal power. But I think for the most part, we're going to have a pretty decent day. You know, the positive aspects of Scorpio energy is that it's just very, very resilient and very self-sufficient and very, very controlled. And so often it is because they're so, the energy source is so highly intuitive. So you could find that you are very intuitive about the energy around you. So if the people's energy is off, you're going to be very intuitive about what it takes to make them happy. If somebody's keeping a secret, you're going to just intuitively know that there's something to be suspicious about and the direction to go to figure it out. You're going to be very intense on finding out the truth, and truth seeking is very important to a Scorpio. In fact, when you have this much Scorpio energy, if there's any sort of deception that is happening around you, it will be very difficult for those deceptions to be pulled off, because when Mercury is in Scorpio and the sun's in Scorpio and the moon's in Scorpio, just about every level of who you are is very intuitive to masks and the facades that people try to put on to cover up things. So trust your gut. Trust what your instincts are telling you. It's a highly intuitive time. So if you are receiving messages, Mercury is in Scorpio, that means the messages are going to come in often from an internal source. Or if you have a strong energetic desire to take a look at somebody's behavior, or to pick up their phone because you believe that there's some deception going on, or if you believe that somebody's doing something behind your back, I would trust those signals, because often there's something to be validated from those. So the sun in Scorpio is going to be conjunct with Mercury in Scorpio, meaning your core. And then we're going to have the moon in Scorpio, which is your emotions. And then we're going to have Mercury, which is the messenger. It's how you communicate. It's going to be conjunct with the sun in Scorpio. So to me, this suggests that you're refusing to submit to fear, and you really honestly want to get control over something and move forward with it. Could be something that you had an obsessive, that you had fell into obsessive qualities when you, or the person that you are figuring out. Or there is somebody in your life that tends to have like obsessive qualities, and you're starting to figure out that there's more to the story than just their obsessive qualities. And I say this because your personal power is going to be at an all-time high. You know, Pluto and Capricorn, it's going to be sextiling this event. So this, to me, suggests that you're getting on top of your fears. You are being realistic. You are trying to get control over areas in your life where you could be in pleasure-seeking or self-indulgent or obsessive or way too intense. And we also have Jupiter in Virgo is going to be sextiling this. To me, this just suggests that there's a lot of great energy and getting control over some of the issues that I think we didn't always used to have absolute control over. The moon in Scorpio is going to be trining Neptune and Pisces. So to me, this suggests that, you know, your emotions are probably at some point going to run away with you, or get very intense or get very aligned with intuition, and that can lead to a state of unconscious becoming conscious. So maybe you just all of a sudden get something that you were missing, meaning maybe there's a message out there in the universe that you were missing up till this point, and it's like a birdie comes in and whispers something in your ear, and it's like an aha moment. Now, that can mean something bad, and you can quincunx, or it can mean something wonderful, and you can have a lovely day. I personally think that what you're going to start to receive is really good news, really stimulating news, new ideas. New ideas, I think, are going to be a big theme, especially when we got Jupiter in a terrific mood. And it is sextiling Mercury, and it is, and Pluto is in Capricorn. To me, this suggests that these are new ideas. These are, you're having conversations about things that energize you, expand your mind, expand your relationships with these people. You're going to have a deeply emotional approach to everything as you are aligning with your intuition. When you align with your intuition, you tend to pull out a little bit more of an emotional approach because so much water is pouring into you at this time. And everybody, you don't have to be a water sign to feel the energy that's going to be in today. It's going to be difficult, I think, at some point for you to be objective. This isn't going to be where I think you're going to be fixed in some of your ideas, or the person that you're dealing with is going to be fixed in some of their ideas, and to me, that's just fine, because that actually generates some really positive conversations about moving forward. One thing that you do want to understand is that Uranus is playing a big part in today. Uranus in Aries is going to be quincunxing Jupiter, and it's going to be quincunxing the Sun, which is conjunct with Mercury. This can go one of 2 days. I think for water signs, it's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be a lot of energy in a really positive way. It's going to be, you're going to receive messages. You're going to be really aligned with the universe. And I think for the most part, you are going, even though you may find this energy very anxious and very overstimulating, and you may have a hard time deciphering because of this Neptune trine with your emotions, so you may not be able to quite decipher what the messages are, and you may have a somewhat confused or foggy aspect to it because you're like, I'm getting this information, but I don't know how to process it, maybe. I think the problem that's gonna happen today is Uranus in Aries, when it's quincunxing and it's squaring Pluto. Really, honestly, if you align with water and you align with Scorpio energy, you are going to have a fabulous day filled with nothing but beautiful insight, control over some of your issues. But if you are aligning with Uranian energy, and there could be a realization, fears could come forward and they could surface and they could be difficult on either party. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who has a lot of demons, or has a lot of obsessions or jealousy issues. This could come up today. Some issues that they might not have a lot of control in when all of this water energy is dumping into them. So just be super careful. But I think for the most part, Saturn is going to go in and try to subdue this fogginess. This mutable energy is really going to get to Saturn. Saturn likes to be in control of energy, and it likes to make sense out of energy, and it likes to have a method to the madness. I mean, so this energy is going to overstimulate Saturn, and Saturn's going to have a strong desire to intervene today. Beware of that. Beware of Uranian energy and Aries energy, or dealing with people who have these traits. You're going to be highly intuitive. So if you walk up to somebody and you're going to be like, oh my God, they're so Uranian right now, like, don't walk away. Or just sit there and smile, or your intuition is going to tell you how to deal with these people or deal with these situations that are Uranian based and ego based. I mean, don't let these people get to you and steal your energy. Yes. Okay, so what's going on is this information is all coming in, and there's going to be a lot of it. I don't want you to worry so much, worry yourself, just stress yourself out over trying to decipher it. Neptune in here trining your emotions, and you've got all this water energy making you hypersensitive to energies and awarenesses to fluctuations in energy. Just don't let this take you away. And then you're going to Aries out and try to want to control it and harness it, and it's going to start to cause anxiety and fear. Like, be careful that you align with the right source of energy, and you're going to have a fabulous day. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again tomorrow.